All right, we are here now with Ryan from CastlemaniaGames.com. Dude, I'm surprised that you still have a voice, that you're still upright.
It's been a long weekend, yep. End of day 2 right now, so we're just wrapping up.
So let's talk about some cool things coming to the castle, because one of the coolest things, just from a service and feature-wise, I know you guys have heard me talk about it, is Castle Cash, and it's something within like the last 2 or 3 months that you've added. Tell folks who, because it's to give back to the consumer.
Right. I mean, people have choices. They can go anywhere. We really value and respect people that come to shop with us, and we wanted to give them a reason to keep coming back and show that we appreciate them, essentially.
Now, and again, thanks to Ryan for doing the Rocksaw 10 promo code for everybody. The one thing different, though, about Castle Cash is the fact that Rocksaw 10 promo works on most things, but not everything. Castle Cash works site-wide.
Yeah, it's site-wide. It's what good is Castle Cash if it's not good in the castle? So, so it's site-wide. You can get it discounted on anything.
So, talking about things that I would like to get a discount on, we'll have to talk about this later. I mean,
Sure.
I've got a Virtual Boy.
Yes.
You have Virtual Boy set up here. What's going on with the Virtual Boy?
So that was kind of the star of the show over there. A lot of people really interested and curiosity to see a Virtual Boy playing on a modern display, where you don't have to stare into the lenses. So Furtech created a product called the Virtual Tap. It's an open source product that we have gone into production with, where you can hard mod your Virtual Boy to give you a video out option, as well as a palette selection switch, so you can change it from red to the different colors like yellow, purple. My personal favorite is white. So it's a black and white display. A lot easier on the eyes and a lot easier to sit there and play when you're looking at a TV how you're used to playing. So.
But now it is a hardware mod, so you do have to have some mechanical skill to open up your system to be able to install it?
This is a expert level, I would say, mod. So if your skills are not expert level, contact one of the modders on the product page and ask them about their availability to mod it.
And those are coming?
Late November.
Okay. And those are available for pre-order now too?
They're available for pre-order now. I think we're nearing the end of that. And then we will keep it in production. Just if you want to get it sooner than later without any gaps in production, pre-order would be the way to do it. Yep.
Now, talking about pre-orders, another big pre-order that's coming, and we talked to Richard from Retrobit earlier about this, Metal Storm.
Yeah, Metal Storm, very exciting. The follow-up to last year's Holy Diver and R-Type releases is now Metal Storm. We've got called Galactic Blue. It's the same as the limited edition R-Type from last year, that blue. Very striking, very cool color. So we are wrapping up pre-orders on that as well, and that's also expected to deliver late November.
Okay. Now, you talked about R-Type last year. You talked about, or you didn't bring it up, but there was also Holy Diver last year. You actually still have a few copies, so if you want copies of Holy Diver and R-Type, I'd say move sooner than later.
Yeah, those have been sold out for months, and we were able to secure a few extra boxes that Retrobit had left in their warehouse. So we called Final Call, and this was a small miracle to grab these. So if you want a Holy Diver or an R-Type, we've been out of them. We've been telling people I can't get them for some time. So we have them. We brought them to Portland. I think we have a box left of the R-Type and a couple boxes of the Holy Diver. So, yeah.
Now, I want to wrap things up because I want to talk to you. You hit on a little bit with the mod for the Virtual Boy, but connecting systems to your TV. There's a lot of exciting stuff in the castle, coming to the castle. You've got the RetroTink, you've got HD Retrovision cables, you've got Insurrection Industry stuff. You want to just kind of talk a little bit about the different ways to connect your systems that are in the castle and coming to the castle?
Yes, definitely. So HD Retrovision is an excellent option. It's component video cable solution for all of your classic consoles, from Genesis to Neo Geo, Saturn, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, the Wii, and then the Dreamcast we have coming. So the Dreamcast we've also had on display here, and a lot of people have been very patiently waiting for that to come out. So look for that early next year. That is a great option for a lot of people. The other option is if you want to go down the SCART direction. SCART cables from Insurrection are a very high quality cable. Currently they have the Genesis, Saturn, Super Nintendo, and they have PlayStation 1 and 2 as well. They're expanding their offering. They talked to me a little bit about the show. I can't remember all of them, but they're releasing like 8 more SKUs, something like that. Including we're possibly, it sounds like, going to go to market with the 8-pin mini DIN, which is how we have the Virtual Boy hooked up. And where that's important is a lot of these mods have options, and it seems like the modding community is kind of centering in on let's just go with the 8-pin mini DIN. So for there to be a SCART option for that, it's a great option.
And then finally, too, I know a lot of people, I love mine, the retro tanks. They've been out of stock for a while, but they're getting ready to come back.
In and out, they're always in and out. We do our best to kind of like stabilize that stock, but just like the virtual tap, they sell out and we have more coming, but there are gaps, and we do our best to make those as short as possible. But yeah, we've got those coming in. We should have those in the next week or so.
Okay. And then if you want to stay up to date on Castlemania Game stuff, we've been telling people all weekend, sign up for the email newsletter, the notify me on the product pages. Where else can they find you online?
So the newsletter is important, and we try to keep that to just once a month and just the important stuff. It is something people should be, we don't want to waste anyone's time. So it's not spam or anything like that. It's just important information so that you don't wind up missing out on things. Like we announced that the Super Nintendo HD Retrovision cables were going to be out of stock for a protracted period, and we are on we shouted that from the hilltops. But as you know, all weekend long people were looking for them, and that's how you would know. So we do that, and then always on Twitter, that's where I'm the most active, at Castlemania Ryan, and then at Castlemania Games on Instagram and Facebook are also options.
Awesome. Ryan, thank you so much for spending time with us this weekend, for hanging out, for letting me invade your booth, for letting me just take your kid and just warp his brain a little bit this weekend. And thank you for being such a great part of Rocksaw Productions.
Thank you. We couldn't do this without you guys, without the customers, and without the supporters from the creator community like yourself. Thank you. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Ryan.
Yep.
Now, if you do have any other comments or questions, leave them down in the comments section. You can also go ahead and email us at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter at RockSolidStudios, Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, or on Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest content that we have, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, that way you are kept up to date. I am Gary. This has been Rocksaw Productions. I thank you for watching. I hope to see you soon.